Greetings, gentle viewers!
And howdy howdy!
And welcome to BSG's Let's Play of Deadly Premonition 2!
Damon, as much as it pains me to admit it, this is not Deadly Premonition 2.
It isn't?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, you could have fooled us!
We start with a bird's eye view, passing through the eye of a storm. That's right, you're gonna get all sorts of eye puns!
Here it goes! Oh no!
Look, I call them as I see them.
Oh! You know, the music is perfect for this, isn't it? The silly carousel music.
Yeah. Speaking of eyes, what the hell is that?
Mascots. What should we call him? Well, I bet he has a name. If he doesn't have a name, we have to give him one.
It's just some kind of flesh-colored eye teddy bear.
I like how you get creeped out by things that are cute.
But I find creepy things cute.
Yeah, and then there's something creepy and you make Mr. Ed jokes.
What does that say about me?
Kaname Date.
Age 30.
Police officer of Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. Abyss.
Likes classic cars, curry, bonito, pelvises? Ooh, are we going to have a return of Bonesy? Are we going to carry around a human skeleton?
If we carry around a pelvis, I'll know who to blame.
Dislikes soft-boiled eggs, punk kids, and ghosts.
I also dislike soft-boiled eggs and punk kids.
Oh, but you like ghosts?
Well, I don't dislike ghosts.
Skills. Reaction time increases 3.6 times under certain conditions?
Wow, that's very precise. As a sinker, Date uses the sink machine, well, either that or psych, but, you know, psych sounds really dumb.
So does Sinker.
To dive into the minds of suspects of persons of interest. He lost his eye 6 years ago, but replaced it with a prosthetic eye which houses an advanced artificial intelligence known as Eyeball.
You can't blame me!
Eyeball?
You're doing it!
Okay, so that thing is Eyeball. He also lost all his memories past 6 years ago. Great, we've already got a typo.
Of course he has amnesia as well as all of this. Yep, that's Eyeball.
Age 5, birthday November 9, female.
Profession, investigation assistant.
Likes 10100000011110101. Also crustaceans.
Personally, I prefer 0001111011100. Please tell me what that means.
Hobbies sneaks out of Date's eye socket while he's sleeping and makes mischief? Iva is an autonomous artificial intelligence. She usually takes the shape of an eyeball and resides in Date's left eye socket. She assists Date by gathering information, connecting to networks and databases, and using her X-ray and thermographic functions.
Boss. Apparently that's her name.
And she is also Date's boss. Age 42? That's pretty realistic, actually.
Commander of Abyss.
Probably Abyss?
Abyss makes more sense. Commander of Abyss, the special investigation team of the Metropolitan Police Department of City, which we are in. Likes wine, gourd dolls, and anything black.
It's important to like very specific things, like anything black or pelvises. Skills? Grasping people's weaknesses, keeping them in the palm of their hands, applying pressure, making them obey!
Oh, God!
Boss is a legendary American soldier, the mother of the U.S. Special Forces.
Huh?
A major character in the Metal Gear Solid series.
Wait, hold on.
She led the Cobra unit to victory at the Battle of Normandy, and was the first astronaut!
I think maybe you're thinking of something else, David.
Listen, if I don't get the obvious Metal Gear joke out of my system, I'll never be able to let it go. And we all want me to let it go.
Just let it go and move on.
Like I said, this game is like everything we've done before.
Thanks for coming out here in this mess.
It's my duty, sir. Thank you.
Anything to go on?
Not yet, sir.
What's your name?
Wow, I never thought a great detective like you would ask me my name.
I'm so honored, but I can't help but notice that you asked me the important stuff first and then deigned to discuss my identity. But I'm happy, yay!
It's Kagami, sir.
Oh, I wasn't sure he actually had one.
I'm sure you'll forget it in just a few minutes.
The body is mounted on one of the horses. I should go get a better look. I took a step forward.
Into the darkness. Who knew?
Sorry, sir. Could you please not get any closer?
Guess I'll back off then.
Okay.
I was gonna say something about being dramatic and going forward into the brand new unknown, but I guess I won't then. Whatever your name was. Since I don't remember it, I'll just stop now.
It's fine. I didn't want to come out here in the rain and investigate a dead body anyway.
We haven't taken any footprints yet.
Well, all you've been doing is staring at the dang ground. Get on with it. We gave you how much time? We looked at every dang thing here twice. You've had all the time you needed, but instead you've been staring at an empty clipboard and the frickin' rain-soaked rock. If you got some footprints to take, hey, I don't know, there's these two other cops over there. They don't seem to be doing nothing. You had all this time. Why ain't nobody doing a dang thing? Oh my God, whose taxpayer dollars are going to fund this place?
Know you're in there. If you can hear me, say something.
This isn't really the time or place to point it out, but look at Dante's face.
I see the facial expression he's making, and as long as you just sort of glance at it, everything makes sense.
But it looks like he's got sort of a kitty lip, upper lip.
But when you focus, however, on the facial expression he's making, what you see is, as Billy said, the kitty lip. Use the impression that you get from the peripheral glance, Billy. Do not focus on the kitty lip. It's like in Persona 5, near the very beginning when the main character was laying down on the bed, and I was like, he has a frog face.
Moving on. Red petals! Red petals!
Bonesy!
You're...
What is happening?
What? What is going on?
Where do I even start with this?
It's clearly Iba.
I can answer all of your queries.
All right, then.
What? What?
Who are you?
I love this music.
I'm me, of course.
I know that voice.
Yeah, I thought so.
Iba?
That's exactly why I said Iba. I see. So we only thought that she was a mere cybernetic eye, but in fact, she's a stripper. So what must it feel like to have a stripper AI in your eye socket?
Why do you think he has X-ray vision?
Well, you know, his boss is quite attractive.
Indeed.
Why do you look like a fluorescent shrimp?
Trying different actions will help solve the problem.
Now, what should I have you do?
The look on his face.
I'm a hit on my own gross, transparent eyeball shrimp in my dreams. Like, what happens if you flirt with your own eye? You don't have an answer for that, do you?
Hold on, give me a minute. I'm sure I can think of a pun of something.
Hey, don't ignore me.
Lady, I'm a skeleton.
Stupid bony man.
Yeah, Bodie man.
Your mother is a stupid bony girl. Bony, bony, bony.
No, his name is Bonesy.
Mr. Bonesy is my father's name.
Stupid bony
Are
girl.
you finished?
My disappointment is immeasurable.
A public bath door curtain.
Why did you steal this?
Confiscated? That is the correct police term.
Look, I would not be above, like, stealing some sort of traffic sign or...
Well, neither are they.
Right. Like, under the right circumstances, I might do it. And it's also possible that I might see, say, a traffic cone, like one of the little orange plastic cone things, that irritated me enough that finally I'm just like, F it! And I just take the cone. I might do something like that, but why a bath door curtain?
Damon, I'm about to tell the most ridiculous traffic sign story you've probably ever heard.
What, really?
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, or like 10, 15 years ago, I was driving home.
In which
from
galaxy?
work. It's irrelevant.
So it's some other galaxy?
It's irrelevant to the story, don't worry about it.
I'm trying to get a fix on where we are so I can judge it based on the galaxy that it's in. You're the one who brought this up. You need to just be clear about your intentions.
The Astragalus Galaxy. There, that was for you.
Okay, so a long time ago, 10, 15 years ago in the Astragalus Galaxy.
I was driving home from work, and I saw a road sign. The road sign legitimately said, "Go with an exclamation point. Billy, go with an exclamation point."
Where is that sign? Because of course you took it, right?
I really wanted to, because what the ever-loving hell? Who makes that sign? And why did they put it on my path home?
Where is the sign?
Still there, as far as I know.
Why didn't you take it?
I didn't have the tools to get it, for one.
My gosh, you should have come back and robbed that sign. Look,
Might still be there.
I'm gonna promise you something. Those tax dollars that you're paying to the city, they probably ain't doing anything, and they're probably just being wasted anyway, so the least they can do is give you a sign.
I never thought of it like that. She has a computer on her desk. It's
Oh.
where she keeps all her porn.
Don't we all? Have one on the desk.
I see myself as she sees me. My, I'm handsome.
You are a handsome-looking man. Now stop it.
Are you okay,
The
Date?
thing is we can see what Date sees. But no one else can easily see that he's obviously talking to himself about his own vision. Because normal people don't operate like this.
Perhaps it's time for his medication.
You can't say anything! You see exactly what he's looking at!
Hello.
Hello, me. Did you know that the Zhuang people are the largest ethnic minority in China?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, just a little trivia for you.
Huh.
I'm full of useful information.
And puns. Now for the most epic question ever. Who are you?
Who are the Zhuang?
Who are you? My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special agent for the investigation squad Abyss at MPD.
My name is Kaname Date. I work as a special... That's amazing. That's amazing.
The official title is AI Ball.
Oh my god! What on earth? I think he's the villain of a 1970s Super Robot series.
I was about to say what's a Sentai villain doing on our payroll.
You may call her Aiba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous.
And if you look at his clothes, other than the crazy jacket, like the bodysuit beneath, he looks like he's a character right out of Xenosaga.
She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
Why are you trying to take over the world? I know it was you.
They were registered as a person of interest in the police database.
Oh my god, who was it?
Oh, a Pokemon trainer. You can also tell that Captain America is one of his Pokemon. That's how it works, right? And does his shirt say beer?
I think it says geek.
It does say geek, but it's funnier if it says beer.
I also like how he seems to have a Kamen Rider transformation device on his belt.
So he's Captain America, Kamen Rider, a Pokemon trainer, and a drunk, all at the same time.
Ota Matsushita.
Matsushita Ota, 24 years old, male.
Excuse you!
I
have marked his address on the map.
Normally, what you find in Japanese content is you take someone like Date, all right, and they say, this man is 21 years old, and you're like, no, he's not! Normally, you don't find someone who looks like they're 16, and it's like, this person is 42 years old.
Bookshelf. It's got stickers on the side of it.
Very good.
A stool.
Very good.
A chair.
Very good.
A large jellyfish.
Very good!
Hold on, what?
Sure, it's a large jellyfish in the middle of this restaurant here.
I love it when the game just cooperates with our dumb gag.
It's a clock.
Very good.
It's apparently noon.
Hands off those hands.
Oh, goody. Everyone's a comedian.
Just kidding.
So you want me to put my hands on those hands?
Is this woman okay?
uncertain, but she reminds me of you.
Now it says zoom, but I don't know why we can't just walk up there and look at it. But okay, you know, you want to use your special eye powers, use your special eye powers. Ka-san, itsumo arigato. Move that dang thing out of the way, I'm trying to read it. Ka-san, itsumo arigato.
Incidentally, when I first saw Shoko, I was like, is that a humanized version of Photo Finish from My Little Pony?
And so Billy, all excited, sent me a text message saying that, along with a picture of Photo Finish. And I was like, wait a minute, so what you're telling me, you saw this picture of the My Little Pony online, and that made you think of this? Why are you looking at pictures of My Little Pony?
We don't talk about My Little Pony on this channel.
For goodness sake, at least I like robots.
Don't judge me!
These things could be true, not true.
There's really nothing else, is there?
You know, that wasn't what I intended to say, but you're right, I guess. Well said, Damon. It either is or it is not. Truly, I am wise in the ways of... Stop looking at me disapprovingly.
That sounds like our witch. Is ACET a group name?
Billy, I'm disappointed in you.
What else is new? Promotional videos as the agency's talent are playing. Nothing dirty, though. This isn't that kind of company. Got it?
And then that pops up on screen. A receptionist.
There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk.
Oh,
I had to tell you that.
Oh yeah, why don't we zoom in a little more?
There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting.
Can't we zoom in?
There's a receptionist with huge breasts.
Let's get a little closer.
Huge breasts.
Well, you know what the next word is.
I do.
Let's get a little closer.
Boobs.
Let's get a little closer.
There are huge breasts sitting behind the
I think it's really important that we continue examining the receptionist. My imagination is enjoying this.
Unfortunately, that's as far as we go. It's a bus. A huge bus.
Yeah.
That could be blackmail, or it could be social. Oh my god.
Focus, David.
Oh, sorry.
I've always wanted to be famous, you know?
I gotta interrupt here. Is the whole of Japan just one big tunnel? And I'm gonna tell you something else. Look at the streetlights. This is the most brightly lit tunnel in all of human existence. Nobody's ever gonna be walking down here, but if they were to walk down here, they will be able to see everything. Now you could say, but they're for the drivers. You don't need this many, because when you see the distance that they're spaced apart, I'm just saying there's something remarkable about this.
Excuse me, Yukaname Date?
Why do you have a miner here?
That's right.
Well, because I need some help with Shovel Forge. I hear she's really good at... Oh, that's not what you meant. Not that kind of mining!
Oh, you turned that around on me so wonderfully. I feel like I'm rubbing off on you.
Get your hands off me, you pervert.
What if I threw up right here?
I'd be really impressed.
I would put it right back where it came from.
He just doesn't put up with any crap, except that he actually puts up with a lot, but when he's drawn the line, he's done.
A speaker system. 2 speakers and a console. 2 speakers and a long, thin box in the middle. It's like, you know.
You are...
Mr. Date? What are you
You
staring
are
at?
beyond perverted.
Your sound system.
My sound system? What about it?
I was just admiring it.
Uh-huh.
I wish I had one that big.
Right.
Oh, you finally got it?
I know the achievement! I wish mine were that glorious.
Are you serious? We could talk about the facts of the case, or we could screw around.
Well, of course you know what we're going to do. Now, who is this handsome gentleman? Oh, it's me.
Never gets old.
Hi, my name is Kaname Date. Nice to meet you.
Do you introduce yourself to yourself often?
Very often.
What? Date? I have the same name. What a coincidence.
Focus. You've got this, you.
Don't push yourself, Date. No, I'm fine, Date.
I am not gonna lie. If I had a detachable eye that did this sort of thing, I would probably do this too.
Yeah, me too.
He's a genius engineer that designed the sync machine and other medicines, and Iba, and has all kinds of crazy stuff.
Now, Billy, I just want to point out one thing. You said the sync machine and other medicines? I just feel
I meant what I said!
I just feel like there are nouns that you have misconstrued as other nouns, and hope that this is not going to be a problem in the future.
If I say it confidently enough, it'll warp reality to be true.
And then you'll be like, but why did Date hug that potato?
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad.
Man, you're really spot on with Mizuki here.
We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research.
That is a line that was not voiced.
There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there.
Will you stop?
Unagi, eel, is amazing. Tonkotsu ramen is amazing. And stew, like oden, is amazing.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't really care. Now I'm just really hungry.
Well, I'm going to pick Unagi, because when this is all over, I hope she eels better.
I remember you saying how you liked watching the eels get prepared for cooking.
That's kind of creepy.
I think everyone's a little creepy in this game.
How they pin the head to the board and the shaft is wriggling around.
See what I'm saying?
Date.
That time I honestly didn't mean it to sound dirty. Do you believe me? Oops.
Uh-huh.
I should watch my mouth around Mizuki.
Date, her heart rate is steadying.
Oh, he's acting like normal, she thinks.
Enough about that, Damon. You've been a naughty, naughty equine. It's time for a spanking!
You understand that you just said you're going to spank me, Damon.
Well, I can't back out now.
If you touch me, you'll die.
You punched it?
I said spank it! Listen to what I say! I said spank, not
Nothing
flank!
is happening.
It's okay, I didn't expect anything to happen.
Poor horse.
Iba, you apologize to that horse for punching it in the butt.
Excuse me, but do you happen to know the culprit?
I don't think it's going to go the way that you or Iba thinks it's going to here. Oh, really? What does mean exactly? I'm afraid I don't understand horse.
Damon, you don't understand horse?
You do?
Nay.
I have been owned. Okay.
I see.
Did you learn something?
I did. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Well?
This horse cannot speak English.
Very good.
I will imitate you, Date.
Please don't.
Aw, little mini light bulb needs a change.
Excuse me?
Oh, good boy. Mini, mini, mini.
What the... What? What is she even talking about?
I guess like the light bulb in the fridge, maybe?
Okay, cutie little mini light bulb. I'll turn you on. Yes, I will.
What?
You turned on! Good job, mini light bulb.
I don't think that's imitating Date at all.
I think it's more irritating, Date.
Mini.
Well, Damon, the next time our light bulb in the fridge needs changing...
Don't you dare! Mini.
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
Excuse me, come on!
I'll just show myself out.
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun.
You're the only one that understands me, Aiba.
Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
Nah, it's fine. I'll take a seat.
This is why I like to hit you over the head with tables.
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
Oh! That was some innuendo.
That was... I don't know whether to call that brilliant or unfortunate or what.
I can't believe he said it in front of Mizuki. Oh, a UFO! Oh, no, wait. That's a plane. My hamburger! Oh, a UFO! No, wait. That's a drone. It wasn't real beef! Oh, UFO!
No, that's
it's
Superman.
Oh, wait. Just a grandma!
What's it gonna be? Go on!
That grandma is booking it through the sky.
The grandma is booking it through the night sky. Mini.
I must be really, really tired. There are no stars tonight.
Only grandmas?
Only grandmas. Howdy, everyone. We're here in Date's car. He's racing to find Renju Okiura. Will his tireless pursuit exhaust him?
Or will the airbag be accidentally triggered and punch him in the face? Goodness! You certainly managed to improve over your miserable car pun last time.
It's important to have the right drive.
You are still being defeated by Date Kaname.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me?
What a jerk.
Jeez.
I had to go.
My bad daddy issues have been triggered now.
Every game.
Every game!
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
Because it makes the car tacky! Alright.
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because the tortilla is round.
That makes sense.
This sounds suspiciously like a dad explaining things that he doesn't understand to the child.
Dad humor is definitely within his wheelhouse.
No, you think he's telling a joke. I think he is actually performing the, don't ask me why the F the sky is blue, I'll just make something up to satisfy you.
The trees are sneezing.
Obviously.
Hey Date, why do they call it a gear shift?
Because shut up. The glove box that definitely doesn't have a gun in it.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
There we are! You missed it last time, but next time you were in the car, you took care of it.
No, but don't look.
Why not?
Damn, is it that obvious?
Oh, it really is?
What are you looking at me for? Watch the road.
Wait!
I always have my head like this when I drive.
You were looking forward before.
No, I was just projecting an illusion. This is the real me.
That's so dumb.
Shutting gun!
You project an illusion when you're by yourself?
Yes.
Your neck doesn't hurt doing that?
No pain, no gain.
Hold on a second. Date is so determined to justify his actions. Billy?
What? Oi! What are you trying to say exactly?
Are you Date? You harbor a desire to destroy everything? You constantly justify all your actions and behaviors even if they don't need it? You're missing your left eye?
What?
And you're suspected of being the Cyclops killer 6 years ago?
Hold on a minute, I think we've got some misinformation floating around here.
I'm not okay.
Well, as okay as you're gonna be for a while.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
Why are you always so bitchy?
She inherited it from her mother.
This is why you're single and always will be.
Well, I'm sure the fact that I'm living with a 12-year-old girl who is not related to me by blood also puts a damper on the mood when I invite women over.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Ah, it's all part of strategy.
While he's right about that, it hasn't really worked, though.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad?
Oh, the face.
Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Don't open the glove box.
Stupid old man.
I'm not going to engage with this at all.
Another inspector with an empty clipboard. Kagami, is that you? I hope he finds some clues.
If it's Kagami, he won't. He just looks at empty things and doesn't mark them on his empty clipboard.
What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
It's Kagami, isn't it?
My name
Yeah!
is Kagami.
Yeah! Yeah! We knew it! Kagami, the clipboard master! The man who stares at the place where he should be looking for clues but can't find them, who has an empty clipboard, and whose name we will never remember.
What was your name again?
It's Kagami.
Run that by me again.
Kagami.
I'm so offended he's kidding. No, I didn't quite catch that.
I told you it's Kagami.
Oh God, I hope he's in the character encyclopedia.
That would be great.
I don't know. I think Kagami needs to be the new mascot of this game.
I told you my name like 5 times.
All right, Konami, calm down.
More than 5 times, bro. There was the other day at the park too.
I have to. I must. Say what? I, of course, remembered his name. I was just busting his balls. What's your name? His name is engraved in my mind.
How could it not be? He chews me out every time I ask.
And that's why I ask so many times. Oh, what's in a name? His name is... Hi, my name is what? My name
Hey,
is
you.
who?
What's your name?
He's just... he's just trolling.
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Are we gonna end up having to suspect Kagami of being the killer? Or maybe late in the game, Date is gonna be in trouble and he and whichever combination of assistants he had is all gonna be locked in a room, tied up, and Kagami is gonna run in to save them, and it'll be like, wow, I think I've seen you before. Who are you again?
And then he just leaves them locked up?
Yeah.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
Wow, what a good guy.
What?
We got an achievement! Your name?
Oh God, that was brilliant.
Are you getting enough rest, Kabachi?
No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, all right?
You too, Detective Date.
We've come to an understanding.
Thanks, Kabuki-cho. Speaking of mysterious, we're the Bittersweet Gamers? That doesn't really work if you don't come in with something mocking and petty. I'm the Opinionator.
Well, don't worry about being mocking and petty. I was about to say I'm A-set. I'm we squared!
You're right. Don't worry about being mocking and petty. It is time to mock Billy.
Hoist by my own petard. A poster.
I do not wish to talk about Mr. Dickley with Mama.
One flew over the...
That's enough!
Okay!
Oh, Mama. What are you doing back there?
Excuse you?
How did this spark for me looking at the fridge?
Well, Billy, you see, if you're as big as a fridge, I mean, that is something of a statement. So he sees a fridge and he's like, whoa, Mama, there you are.
Oh, I get it, especially since it's the same color as the dress. A refrigerator that honestly does kind of look like Mama.
See? See?
The bar counter. It counts bars.
A beer tap.
Hey, Date, you hear the one about the drunk ballerina?
No, what about her?
She quit the ballet because she was always more interested in tap.
I didn't think it was that good. A 6.5 out of 10.
No one asked you.
I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
You know, a potato that enables people.
Excuse... Oh my god.
Well, there was the watch incident.
Oh?
I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever.
Or whatever? Okay, so what we're getting from this... I'm sorry, the way Mama is staring off into space, polishing the bonito.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns.
The lanterns are scary to you?
Oh.
Scary lanterns.
And then the ghost appeared, and it was holding a lantern! Oh!
Maybe he's talking about that sort of famous yokai that's like a lantern with an eye, and the tongue is always like bleh, like you commonly see in...
You don't have to repeat it.
Meanwhile, May is looking at you, going like, what the fuck are you fucking doing in my fucking office?
I'm investigating the chairman's death.
Scary death!
Yeah, because that'll end good for you.
Oh, now weapons have been drawn, so that means...
I'm ready for a quick time event!
So do you remember what I was saying about all Noah Zero and the powerful eye?
Date, a porno mag at your feet.
What, really?
What?
And he's gonna duck.
What?
You really do have quick time events. This is awesome, and Billy is bad at these.
Hey, did you just shoot at me?
Oh.
What the?
What?
Hey, whoa, wait a minute!
Excuse me?
Oh god! It did say special power was like a 3 times reaction speed.
Yeah, under certain circumstances, i.e. these. Special eye analytical power. That's really fun to do.
Date, load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what?
What? Why?
Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
Loading explosive rounds. Ryu no Kintama o Ute! Don't miss, Billy. Seriously, man? Dude?
It's not. There we go. It wasn't giving me a button prompt. but I had to keep it on target. Oh my god!
Yeah, this is just like old Noah Zero and That Eye.
Really?
Why do you think I keep bringing it up?
Iva, you saved me.
The secret lives of Yakuza wives.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno man?
It's important to keep your eyes on what is most important in your situation.
You idiot. There is no adult magazine.
Oh. His name is Kimpe. Dislikes animal cruelty.
Huh, that's respectable.
Won a dog training contest.
Dokuta?
Likes dominatrixes.
Don't we all?
Dislikes domestic violence. Come on, you can't do that, yo. Violence is something that comes along with one's professional life. Why are you gonna do that to people you care about?
Yeah.
And so if you try and why did you take me seriously when I'm clearly sarcastically telling a joke? And besides, if you engage in domestic violence, he's gonna F you up. That's why his hobbies include dissection and his skills include suturing. Wait a minute, maybe he actually engages in domestic violence.
Oh god, no! Huh, he's recently fallen in love and lost a lot of weight. I'm surprised at the positivity of these people.
Oh, Mamu. Likes humanity and justice, chivalry, and Gandhi.
What?
Dislikes old-fashioned and irrational traditions. Skills, shooting, magic tricks, and beatboxing.
Well, that does make sense because of the beatboxing lessons.
Moma hopes to make the group more peaceful and business-minded.
An old-fashioned Gatling gun.
You know, Gatling guns are still legal in the United States.
They are?
Completely legal to own, yes.
Yeah, how much are they going to cost?
Well, considering they aren't manufactured anymore, and there's only a handful left in existence, and they're all in the hands of collectors and museums, it's pretty difficult to get a hold of one. However, if you get a hold of one, it's legal.
Interesting.
You know what's not legal? Shooting people with it.
The dashboard.
Ah, so soothing.
The steering wheel.
Ah, so relaxing.
The center console.
Oh, yes.
The glove box.
Oh, yes.
Are conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Well, since we decided to spend our time dealing with the Yakuza, it seems as though we should get all the info we can.
Please.
How is so related to the Kumakuras? Continue.
Mr. Sajima currently resides in Azabu.
That's it!
What?
No, I don't got nothing. Well, this is why you make friends with people.
Yeah.
This is how you became friends with everybody around here.
David.
Huh?
Pay attention to what's in front of us.
I am.
The girl with the big tits is sitting behind the counter.
Very straightforward.
Yes, that's what I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Good job! Took you 1 second to call her that to her face.
Excuse me?
Oh, at least she actually didn't respond yes.
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
Hey, pretty mama, you want to go get some food sometime?
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you?
Yeah, baby, that's right.
I kind of like that.
You should.
I kind of like you.
I am the chattest of all Chad.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me.
Yes?
She's married.
I'm a reptilian.
Oh, okay.
Is that going to be a problem?
Like she's a lizard person.
Yes, I know what a reptilian is.
See, she completely controls the world behind the, from the shadows and controls the weather.
Yeah.
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien.
Uh-huh.
They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
That was a really good way to swat away unwanted interest.
Yeah! Baby, I don't care if you're a reptile.
Oh, too bad.
Like, oh my god!
You're cute.
You get asked out a lot, don't you?
Like, 13 times every day.
I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know if I could hold a conversation with her for more than 5 minutes before her voice just drove me crazy.
Yeah,
But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol.
Is this just a game of extremely attractive, mature women? I like it!
I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
No one asked you, Oda! A potted plant.
Date, look! A little stink bug.
Well, it's good to have likes, I guess.
Yay! A stink bug.
Hey, Damon! Look, it's a GN Sniper 2!
Yay! A GN Sniper 2!
It's good to have likes. Iba has the tendency to get excited about bugs.
Oh man, I love GM Sniper 2. It's pretty much my favorite one you wear on mobile suit. It's totally revival after WWE 3. It's still high performing in this. It doesn't quite have the same level of reactive.
Power over.
I didn't start going on about bug-type Pokemon, so that's no excuse for you to start going on about robots.
That's just a high stool.
A high school?
What about high school?
See, you and me, we're on the same wavelength. We think just alike.
Are you reptilian?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
Would you rather I say interrogation? And what are you reacting for, Miss Huge Boobs?
Like, I just think these sorts of stories are so interesting.
If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
That's why you're not published.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
You don't want to know, Date. So what time did Renju and Iris leave the building?
Back to the real topic.
Around 6:15, I guess.
I do think it's great that receptionist is just looking back and forth, totally following the conversation.
Yeah, we commented on it earlier, how everyone's sort of reacting to what's being said and what's going on.
However, her story appears almost too organized.
The last time I dealt with the police was some years ago after I had been involved in like a setup and a mugging. I was very calm and I precisely recalled all the details in a very organized manner. They ended up deciding I was too calm. They thought I was lying because I remembered too many details, provided too many details proactively, and it all matched up with, say, stuff that was caught on security cameras. And so they ended up believing the mugger over me because of that.
That's kind of messed up.
This just reminds me of that.
She's being really calm about this.
Yeah, I know, it didn't work for me! I mean, my god, if I would have known that, I would have mugged the guy, instead of him mugging me!
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
Smooch is a funny word.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
I see that you're in sync with the sinker.
What does that say about me?
What was that laugh?
Look, you've got the Madarame laugh, I can have dumb laughs too. Can't I? Please?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
Don't let him get away with that, everybody. Seriously, make sure to tell Billy to quit laughing like, ha ha ha! Actually, that was pretty funny. Do that. No, that wasn't funny now that I hear it from someone else. Never mind.
Maybe that's my problem. It always sounds funny to me.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts.
Don't we always think our own jokes are the funniest?
Yeah.
It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
I feel like the conversation that we're having and the conversation going on in the game are not the same thing.
Call it.
Connected.
Ota, I'm calling you on my iPhone.
What?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
You can be a pervert and still be a decent person. It just depends on how you act on those perverted... I should just stop while I'm ahead.
I'm gonna go get you a shovel so you can keep digging.
Thank you. This ground is very soft.
What's he gonna do, hit him with a wok or something? I mean, it was right in the ground, wasn't it? Oh my god! He really did?
You son of a biscuit!
Billy, what's this microphone? Are we recording ourselves playing a game while talking over it?
Yeah, we've got a Let's Play channel.
What? No, you don't. I'm a rodeo clown. I don't have time for a Let's Play channel.
Man, Gamma World line is weird.
So, Sejima? The politician?
It's so weird seeing him like that.
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
Okay, what he's doing is I'm on, like, giving a speech and waving to crowds, electioneering in those weird Japanese election bands, because I don't think this man can actually ever smile.
His face looks so weird. Like, his face is so predominantly, like, scowly that it looks inhuman the way he's smiling.
I also like how Iris is looking at him.
I feel like this is the opening to the Brady Bunch.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas.
It doesn't matter! There's an effing Gatling gun! They're firing an effing Gatling gun! I don't care what you think!
I'd make their heart stop beating in 3 seconds.
I kind of believe you, if those weights are to be believed.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
Gatling gun!
I'm attractive.
This is not the argument to have with her.
Every argument that a married couple has, after 10 minutes, devolves into, you know what the problem is? You always do this. So it's like you've got to stop before it gets to that point.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
Oh, who was the girlfriend I had 4 years ago? Because that might be important.
My girlfriend is a ninja. She's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure.
Oh.
So what do you want to ask me anyway?
I think I'll use that.
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy...
Wow, these are some great stories. They go really far back.
She was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm.
Wait a minute. Was her husband murdered by a vampire head?
Space Ripper's stingy eyes!
Oh, God!
She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Okay, so these stories are something else, aren't they? I love how enthusiastic she is.
Interesting that Renju came up with them.
She really did love her daddy.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff.
Like a fish walking out of the ocean and suddenly evolving into... I'm done.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Think of your mind as a punching bag or a board. Kill your own mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
What do we have to say?
Yeah, I see.
It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
It really is, except for your husband. The genre has changed.
I expect that fold to open up and be a giant eye at this point.
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
I would like to think that right there is not a big grin halfway up his mouth. I would like to think that he's wearing like a cap and is looking down.
but the bill of his cap is pointing up. That's like his eyebrows extending out and forming a ridge.
Could it not be that rather than a soul patch beneath an evil grin in the wrong place of his face, he's wearing like a white cap and is looking down? That could be it. Alternately, it could be that he's Slender Man. Look, I know we went on and on about that. You would too. You would too if you saw that.
Where is your husband? In the forest hunting children?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god!
Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Billy, you know what? I
can't!
Okay, I can, however.
Okay.
Billy, this is the faciest episode of the Somnium Files. The faciest episode. So this mutant has no chin, a Hitler mustache, one giant buck tooth, and, I mean, I want him to be Slender Man. I was trying to come up with some way that he did not have some sort of horrible mutant face in the picture. Like, I thought that was a soul patch.
No, it was a mustache.
But you know the thing about a soul patch, okay? It's like a cool, hip square of beard, totally acceptable. You move it like 2 inches up, and suddenly you become Hitler. You know, isn't that interesting? How 2 inches makes so much of a difference. I
can't breathe.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Now, I don't know what myocardial infarction is, but it's clear that when Matsushita Takero was born, the doctors were like to his parents, "I'm afraid that you have given birth to something that is not a human being. He may not have long to live."
Hey, show some respect for the dead, because his ghost is now haunting the forest hunting children.
Help me! Help me!
I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
This could be the hypnotism,
It was when
or
my
whatever.
son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him.
No, this is in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest.
That's a cute kid story.
Yeah, I've kind of got one of those. One of the few good memories of my childhood. When I was but a wee babe, my grandpa would often take me to the Loves, which is a convenience store here in the States, to drink chocolate soldiers, which was a chocolate milk beverage thing.
Yeah, I've had one in my life. I picked it up on a road trip with my parents when I was in elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was cool how it was called Chocolate Soldier. I opened it up and took a drink as we were going down the road, and it turns out it was spoiled.
Oh, I'm so sorry. One day, I was looking for my grandpa, and he was in the bathroom, and I did not put 2 and 2 together. So I was like, my grandfather must be at Love's, which is like half a block away from the house.
How old were you?
4 or 5?
Okay, that part you maybe should have said first.
That's pretty important. So I went out the front door, I walked across the street, and I went around to the convenience store. And the owner was friends with my grandpa, and he was just like, "Oh, Billy's here by himself." So he sat me down, he got me a chocolate soldier, and then he picked up the phone where my family was freaking out. And he was just like, yeah, he's over here. So my grandpa came and got me. And I didn't even realize it until like years later. But that's one of the few stories my mother would often tell me about my childhood. Do you know Iris Sagan?
No. It's this girl.
I show him the pictures of Iris I had.
Cute.
Hey!
Nothing.
Doesn't this man look like a robot?
He kind of does, yeah.
You just said cute, didn't you? I did not.
It's not a crime to find girls cute.
You did. Did not.
Damn, this guy's good. He may be my greatest opponent yet.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Are you finished?
No.
If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
I really do feel like I've improved my technique from studying these two masters of ultimate denial. There is really something to be said for just straightforwardly, brazenly denying something over and over and over and over. Greetings, gentle viewers!
And howdy howdy! Last time we put in a lot of face time with the secondary characters.
No, we really didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, I don't think that that's right.
No, that's 100% true.
I don't know if it's fair to call them secondary characters. I just don't think so.
I feel like that's a very valid description.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Don't start that again!
I wasn't starting anything.
Yes, you were. No, no, no!
Look, it's time for us to go and investigate the crime scene so we can figure out what's going on and so we can take forever blathering about every little thing.
No, we won't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will.
No, we won't.
I'm not sure what makes you say that. I think all available evidence and experience points to yes.
Hold on, let me consult my magic 8-ball. Signs point to no.
Yes?
No.
Are you mocking me?
No.
Yes, you are!
Speaking of mocking each other, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
No, we aren't!
Yes, we are! Ah! Hey, it's my buddy! The inspector is doing his duties, as usual. This time there's actually something he's looking at.
What's your name? What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. That's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Mirror. Kagami is mirror.
Yeah.
Where are you getting this from?
I don't know. It's like some inner voice inside my head is making me ask these questions.
I have a pretty unique name.
Well, what's your name then?
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like, 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name?
Oh, you're starting to fall into his pace, man.
You still don't know?
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters.
Something to do with glass.
Kodaka. Right?
Not even close.
So what's your name?
Do you want me to just tell you?
Yes.
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Okay.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Could you maybe pantomime it? Charades, maybe.
Is it... Kaniza?
Kaniza, what?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
Good. Kagami won this one. Hey, Kaniza!
His name is Kaniza. Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd.
Because he's a Cancer, see? Because Connie is crab, and that is the dates for Cancer. Which, is a crab. Crabbity crab.
What's your name? It's my friend Kaniza. Of course I know who he is. I'm a bear.
Iris is about to be
Stop right there!
And he's gonna come in as Common Rider.
The earth cries out! The crowds roar! All calling on me to strike back against evil!
Make sure to pose some more too, because it's really cool. Okay, look, we casually mention it. I actually really like Tokusatsu shows.
I enjoy every one that you've shown me.
Now, when they're not good, I don't like them, but there's a lot of very good ones.
Hold on, Tessa! I will save you! Yeah!
Yep. Because you have to unnecessarily
protect Tessa!
somersault around.
Curse you, Polar Bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall!
I love this.
Like this.
Well, there was a B for Billy before, but there's no A for anything.
A is to the right of B, so wipe off is to the right of breathe on, so that's the right one, right? Right?
There's no D. Are they trying to say I don't exist?
Dare, Damon.
It's not fair. Why is it I'm always the one that's excluded?
Don't be sad, Damon. You need to believe in yourself more.
I will rip your head off.
Looks like I've just been threatened with beheading. I better be quiet before he beats me up.
I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
You forgot, huh? What does that mean?
Make of that what you will.
Billy, are you suffering from dementia?
Oh, you did in fact make of that what you would.
What is wrong with us?
Let's wear it.
Let's wear it.
What do you mean, let's wear it?
I think it's rather obvious what she means by let's wear it.
No, you're the one who wanted to wear it.
I know, that's why I think it's obvious, from my perspective.
Why do you want to wear a bucket?
You know, it can deflect glancing blows to your head. Gives you like an armor class +1 to your head.
But you can't see anything.
Well, there's sacrifices that have to be made for the ultimate in defensive headwear.
The ultimate in defensive headwear is not a bucket.
Let's wear it.
That's what I said?
Thank you, Aiba.
Aiba, wear it.
Yeah.
Roger. Wearing it, I suppose. Feel as though my defense power has gone up.
Okay, never mind, I was wrong. You were right. Defensive headgear.
And?
Especially if someone's gonna walk you in the back of the head.
I am impervious to telepathic interference.
This may be more valuable in this location than anybody ever thought.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I am very interested in this.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Right?
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Indeed, Pewter did tell us. He told us that he was certain that the original Cyclops killer could not have committed those crimes.
Thank you, Gabe.
But even that is speculation. And hey, there's a cat. I'm gonna go raise my oxytocin levels. Well, that was pleasant. And no, I did not pluck out the cat's eye. So let that go! Release it out into the wild so it can run across the street in the middle of the night and get run over by a car. And then get picked up as roadkill the next day.
Speaking of getting run over by a car and then picked up as roadkill the next day, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
That did not go how I was expecting it to go. I'm the opinionator!
And I'm We Squared.
What?
I told you to wear it.
Wear it? Alright, here I go.
It's good that you're so obedient. yes.
Are you okay?
Lord Buckethead. Are you familiar with Lord Buckethead?
That's actually a thing?
No, Lord Buckethead is a British politician.
Does he wear a bucket on his head?
Yeah! And he dresses up kind of like a night wizardy thing. And wears a bucket on his head. And
Oh my God!
And he's called Lord Buckethead. Now the way...
How has he not won?
He wins. I mean, he gets some votes every time. The thing that's interesting is when the results are reported in UK elections, all the candidates stand on stage and are on TV, and so it attracts people to do this. So you get like legitimate politicians and sometimes even the prime minister like standing proudly on stage
next to Lord Buckethead.
Yeah, or a dude dressed like a werewolf, stuff like that. Lord Buckethead has some great content on YouTube too. It's like him doing campaign videos where he's like dancing and singing a song.
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
So that he'll call for help from his friend.
I mean, maybe this time we're not supposed to mess with the books, but it's been consistent.
By tearing a book.
You can't say that! How did we get this far?
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
Oh, God. The stress I felt on that day. My heart, the pain.
Are you Damon or a pterodactyl? That answers that.
Don't say such things. I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
I was about to make an even older reference, like don't say I don't know or it'll pour on your head.
Just stop, man.
Okay.
Just stop. You can't do that in a Let's Play.
Touché.
Iba? Hey, Iba.
Iba's now died.
I told you she didn't want soup!
Iba!
Bump, 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 bump!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
Oh no!
What kind of soup was it?
Elephant.
Elephant?
That sounds like it'd be delicious. I don't really want to go eat elephants, mind, but if I had to eat an elephant, I bet it'd taste frickin' great.
What did you say?
Iba, are you okay? I'm scared.
Elephant.
I mean, was Iris even going to be here at all if you hadn't done that stuff yet?
Let's get to Mizuki while the merry-go-round is stopped.
Oh, very good, Billy. You shrugged. You shrugged. Everybody heard the shrug, right?
Are you sure I didn't shrudge?
My apologies. You, in fact, shrugged.
Wait, there! A shooting star! A wish! A wish! I wish Iba had bigger boobs. While I was thinking, the shooting star vanished.
No luck. You shouldn't have told anybody.
Oh, another shooting star! Reika from the Cabaret Club. The shooting star vanished before I could finish my wish.
You just have regrets.
Oh, yet a third shooting star! Three shooting stars!
Billy wishes he were on Sesame Street.
I want to motorboat! Damn it, I was so close! I feel like I am mischaracterizing the count horribly. There are no stars in the sky.
They all fell down. They all fell down. How many of them fell down?
Three stars fell out of the night sky.
I also like how you're concerned with the characterization of the count.
A speaker system.
Hey, Iris. Do you like bigger speakers or smaller speakers?
Oh no, not this again!
Bigger, I guess.
Could you say I like them big?
Please stop.
Why?
Please?
I like them big.
Again, please?
Date is so pathetic.
I like them big, Date.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
You are a despicable man. You know that?
Now explain with anime girls. So, how are you?
I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop.
Excuse me? Date needed to talk to her. And for whatever reason, she was like, okay, but only if we can go on a date.
Yeah.
The 30-year-old man shows up to date the 18-year-old girl.
Uh-huh.
He makes her say,
I like them big, yeah.
I like them big. And then he's like, how are you? And she's like, bunny goes hop, 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 happy, happy, hop, hop, hop. I'm sorry, I feel dirty, and I want to say call the police. You know what we haven't heard about in like 5,000 years?
What?
Pelvises. If Date likes pelvises so much, he has a bad way of showing it. Oh, Billy's doing that thing where he's making facial expressions at me so you can see them and laugh. He's still doing it!
Do you know what the official name for an artificial hip is? A pelvis impersonator.
7.5 out of 10. You got another?
Dante's a man of quality. He's really hip to what's cool.
Low-hanging fruit, but sufficient nonetheless. Works well as a number 2. So what's your number 3?
I do have a pretty good joke, but I wouldn't want to waste it on you.
That worked out pretty well. Oh, really? You started with something that actually was pretty quality, then you moved down to your weakest one, and you did save the best one for last. That was good.
Well, where is he?
He's not here,
I see that.
as you can see.
Are you mocking me?
Can I help you?
No.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
You totally can, man.
No, he can't. It's not me. It's him. He can't.
Well, yeah, he can.
No, he can't.
Of course he can.
Why could he?
Because he's the reason we're here.
Also, I guess he's somehow Date's dad, which that's nice and all, but
we're not really sure how it's relevant to anything yet.
I need to ask you a few questions.
No, he doesn't.
Don't start that again.
Sorry, it's nostalgia. I see the clones.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami.
No, it isn't.
I'm just gonna ignore you.
You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
Yes, he can.
As a matter of fact, I have.
What is that? What now, Damon? What now?
I'm not saying anything.
It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
You should see Billy's face. Veins are popping out of his hairy eyes.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
So hold on. What you telling me is it's not you left the place we found her. It's we found her there, and that was the same place you were lefting. You were lefting. Yes, that is what I said.
I think that's what I said, too. Uh-huh.
No, see? Because it establishes that her body was found at the warehouse. Thus, once we establish that, we can then link it to So leaving the warehouse.
You mean riding the warehouse. So was riding the warehouse.
So was middling the warehouse, for all we know.
He was verticaling the warehouse.
Horizontaling. Which means...
Yeah, I get it. He's downing the warehouse. Now he's gonna sublimate the warehouse.
What does that mean?
It means he left, right, up, downed it. He's gonna straight up Konami code this shiznit. He's gonna up, down, left, right, A, B, start, select the warehouse.
I said that it's probably him.
I don't think it is.
I agree with you. I mean, if that's what they're gonna say, okay.
Excuse me.
I could believe. Shut up. Nobody cares. Okay.
I understand. You're referring to Date's leg hair.
I doubt that's it, but is that what Boss is into?
I am not one to judge, but I'm judging her so hard right now.
It is quite prominent.
Oh, come on! There can't be more than 15,000 men from Japan who are hairier than me. I won all the leg hair contests in high school.
How many leg hair contests did you take part in?
You walk by some people, or this happens in class, like when the weather is warm, and you get this, dude, your legs are so hairy. And then I'm always like, oh yeah? And they're like, okay, you win. And,
okay.
And like I've said before, I'm always the second hairiest person at a water park. There's always one humanoid bear walking around, it's true. I always lose to that guy, but only that guy.
Happy birthday to you. That song used to be copyrighted, you know?
Oh, it's not anymore?
But now it's public domain and I can sing it to my heart's content.
I highly doubt people were going around slapping other people with lawsuits for singing it at birthdays.
Are you kidding? No, this is very real. The family that owned the rights to the Happy Birthday song, they charged through the nose for it in movies and TV.
Huh! I didn't know that.
No, I'm not going to say they were predatory. It was their intellectual property and they were shrewd to keep a hold of it. But considering the ubiquitousness of that song, they were maybe kind of cruel.
Iva, look. A merman.
Give me cucumbers!
So is a wealthy politician. It is no surprise to me that he has a merman. Wait, a merman?
Oh, you finally noticed?
Oh, hey everybody. I'm a merman.
Nice to meet you, bro. Have fun down there, y'all. Okay, so how about this? To replace this lame story, I will present one to you. The Third Man. Have you ever heard of this?
I may have heard something like it, but the name itself does not immediately ring a bell.
Now, it doesn't have anything to do with parallel worlds or anything like that, but the Third Man effect is something that has been documented a couple of times in the same circumstances. For instance, people in extremely trying circumstances. I'll tell it like a story. Reinhold Messner, who is, if I'm remembering this correctly, the man who made the first solo ascent up Mount Everest, described a particularly unusual experience that he had as he was nearing the summit. As he was climbing, remember he made the first solo ascent of Mount Everest. Yeah, by himself. But he kept having this feeling that there was somebody else with him, somebody who was very comforting to him. And at one point, he stopped to take a break and he pulled out like a type of mint. And without thinking about it, he split it in half and turned around behind him and offered half of the mint. And of course, there was nobody there. And he was actually like, what? There's nobody here. I'm by myself. Okay, seems like an interesting, isolated incident, right?
Yeah.
But then we get...
See what you did there.
Then we get to Ernest Shackleton. Shackleton was the first man to describe this. He was like the British Antarctic explorer who got his whole group of like 100 and something people stranded in Antarctica.
Ugh.
They were stranded there for nearly a year. No one died.
Wow, that's impressive.
In order to save them, Shackleton and two others marched to a different part of the coast. They built a boat out of what materials they had, or they might have still had something like a dinghy, but I don't think they carried it. Anyway, they sailed across to an island, the South Georgia Islands, and essentially were trying to make their way to some sort of human habitation where they could
get help.
Yeah, where they could get help. And ultimately they did succeed. But we're talking Antarctic temperatures here, marching across the South Georgia Islands for like 36 hours without stopping. The entire way, Shackleton kept thinking that there were 3 people with him, not 2. And then talking about it later, each of the 2 men that were with him also said they thought there was a 3rd person there, hence the third man factor. And then after Shackleton wrote about this in his book, several other people came forward
with similar experiences.
It seems to happen primarily to mountain climbers, where it's very cold, and polar explorers, and there's some other thing that leads to it. The common factor, of course, is extremely harrowing, extremely long treks through the cold. But there are about 50 or so people who have reported that they kept thinking there was someone else legitimately with them. Isn't that interesting?
That's very fascinating. The Booba Kiki effect?
I've heard of this.
Dante, look at this picture.
I just don't recall the details.
Iris pulled up a picture on her phone.
Oh, yeah. Go on.
There's a famous experiment regarding this picture.
This is ridiculous. There's no reason for me to talk about it because they're about to explain it.
You show this image to people around the world and ask a question. Which one is Booba and which one is Kiki? Believe it or not, 98% of people asked have the same answer.
Okay.
The one on the top is Booba and the one on the bottom is Kiki.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The rounder one is Booba and the jagged one is Kiki.
Huh!
I'm pretty sure this has more to do with how your brain interprets sound. For instance, there's a class of words...
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Such as bump or mud. Like when doing a deep dive into etymology and like ancient Indo-European language that seems to have come from sounds that were made, and it's like carried over thousands of years.
Huh, fascinating.
Isn't that weird? In other words, everyone thinks that Booba is a certain way and Kiki is the other.
I'm not sure what this has to do with parallel worlds, but continue.
It applies universally across languages and cultures.
Hence why it's directly related to the brain and how it processes a certain type of information, primarily sound.
It's like something ingrained inside all humans.
I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with parallel worlds, but it's pretty neat, huh?
I feel very uncomfortable.
Oh, yes, move, pelvis! Move it! Oh, pelvis!
I went with a simpler look today. I figured this world couldn't handle my full resolution.
So first, the game makes fun of me. And second, it forces me to play Minecraft. What do you have against me? Is there a problem? I the Somnium Files. Do we have to fight?
Oh no! Flowers! Oh my god.
Oh God, help us all! What are we doing to the world? We were hunting a killer! Now look at what's happening!
Okay. Hey! Why aren't they blocky? Immersion ruined!
I always want terrorists from Metal Gear Solid 2 as my backup dancer!
Speaking of all to nothingness, we are BSG. Or we were. Until our new conversion to Lady Iris. To protect the world from devastation.
To unite all peoples within our nation.
To denounce the evils of truth and love.
To deny Wajek's reach to the stars above!
We squared.
The Opinionator!
Team BSG blasts off at the speed of light.
Watch us now! We're always right!
I don't think that's how it goes.
Shut up!
Who are those two looking at? Those two right in front of Mizuki look like they're aiming at the rest of the group.
You have just seen how worthlessly incompetent these people are. They are watching this happen. And they're like, there seems to be something going on. Other ones of us are shooting our guns, or at least, maybe they can't hear the gunshots. Because gunshots in this game go, instead of like the noise that they actually would fire at, they're not even firing at movie gunshot noise levels, okay? But they know that a fight is going on, and they're standing there like idiots waiting for groups of them to be taken out. Who cares what they're doing? It's like when I was told you only want what you want.
Yeah?
Of course I want what I want. Do you want me to want what you want? Why would I want what you want? I want what I want.
We all want what we all want.
I don't want you to not have things that you want, but I don't want what you want. Why is it bad if I want what I want? I swear. Well, while we're tied up here, let's take a look at the mannequins and the oil drum.
Hey, how about a little help here?
Oh my god, he really is gonna have, like, some gags.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I've got this thing where at important crossroads in my investigation, I investigate everything in the background and make jokes about it.
At this point, in our adventure with the Somnium Files. We have investigated everything every time. First to hunt for gags, and second, out of some warped sense of obligation and duty. At first it was fun. Now we hate it. I don't know what we're doing anymore, but I'll be damned if you get in our way of doing it! Well, time has to run out. That's the whole point. If the time doesn't run out, you won't switch.
Right. I wonder why time isn't going down normally.
For presentation.
Well, fine if you're just gonna have an answer like that.
You have to succeed, not fail. You have to succeed at failing. You can't fail at failing.
Are you sure? If you fail at failing, does that mean you succeed?
See, since it doesn't mean that, that means that it's not that.
I think we're
Did
getting off
anybody understand a word of that? God dang it, what I'm saying is they don't want you to stand there and run in a circle till time runs out and then it's over. You gotta go through the scenes. Oh my god, real world logic. Pull yourself out of the game.
What do I do?
It's a sofa.
I love those tapioca balls.
Excuse me?
The very first thing we look at, and it already jumps to this. No, I'm not talking about balls of tapioca or any other balls. No balls.
That's Boba.
He was my favorite bounty hunter.
I don't want to hear about his balls or what they're filled with.
I feel sad looking at this plant. There's no one that's going to be excited for a bug being in it.
That's depressing. You're right.
A plant.
Uncle, look!
Yay!
It's a Thyreocephalus orthodoxus!
Yay! A Thyreocephalus orthodoxus! I'm so happy!
Go, Thyreocephalus orthodoxus, go!
You too? How do you know this stuff?
It's the taxi driver, isn't it? He's the guy who puts all these bugs in these plants and limnoscape.
Iris, since Mizuki is ignoring me and threatening me with bodily harm, can you ask Mizuki how she has been?
Uncle wants to know how you've been lately.
Not just how are you, but Uncle wants to know.
How are you?
As you can see, I'm a little tight, honey.
How could I see that?
You want to?
I do. I want to see.
No!
Do you even know what she's referring to?
For goodness sakes! Don't you people know about ad suitability on YouTube these days?
You're killing us, Smalls!
There are a lot of things that don't quite add up. Date's face, for one thing.
Thank you for addressing that.
Looking exactly like number 89. They say that your face got hurt real bad in the explosion.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
The explosion was so powerful, it knocked his face off and permanently implanted it onto mine. And changed my hair color, and my voice, and my body structure, and aged me 10 years.
That's some kind of bomb!
You want to see Iris's panties, right?
Does he want an autograph, maybe?
Panties? I never asked for something like that.
Uh-huh.
Then what do you want?
Puff puff.
That is even worse! That is even worse!
I'm sorry?
It's okay, Date, we got the reference.
I want Tessa to puff puff me. You know what I'm saying? Just shove my face in there. Just...
That's also called motorboating.
Are you kidding me?
Billy.
Yeah.
You know what? Fine. I'll ask.
Date, you're a real friend.
And now Momo will be destroyed and possibly slain by Yakuza B later.
All right. Close your eyes.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah. Like this?
Good, yeah. Stay still.
Walks over there, moves her out of the way, puts Yakuza A in the way.
Do not open your eyes, okay?
Promise.
Yep, it is.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Good job, Billy. Excellent prediction.
Date! I've never felt so alive!
Open your eyes.
All these shitty years of my life have been worth it for this moment.
Boss.
Let's go.
Years ago, Billy and I and a couple other friends were standing around in an apartment parking lot, and this 40-year-old guy with no shirt walks up to us and is like, "Sup, fuckers?" And then he tried to convince us into giving him a ride so he could go buy drugs. The thing was, is the moment he walked up and said, "Sup, fuckers,"
there was no chance we were going to be compliant with him at all.
Everybody there suddenly kind of like turned on him with this, "We must now kill this man if necessary, depending on what happens." So the thing is, I can say to Billy, "Sup, fucker,"
and I'll get it and laugh.
But if somebody else does it, we will have to kill them. That is what this was "Sup, fuckers."
Okay, I understand.
Also, can you believe that guy? What kind of idiot would do that? You know, thinking about it before we go, I guess I do have something to say. And the finale is as good a place as any to say it.
If not now, when?
Throughout all the games that we've covered on our channel, I have always gotten a lot of flack for trying to see the good in a lot of people who are very bad. And when it comes to Danganronpa, for seeing the bad in people that are good. And I just wanted to address that, just for a moment. And every time that I do this, and I try to look for the good in obviously bad people, and, you know, find some, because there is some that's there.
Because that's how human beings are.
I always say, over and over, it doesn't make up for what they did. It doesn't mean that I have a glowingly positive opinion of them. But a lot of people don't seem to want to hear that part. I think it is important to treat people fairly. And I don't think that it's good to hate everything about a person just because you don't like them. And I don't think it's fair to forgive everything about a person just because you like them. I'm no saint. I have done far too many things in my life that I'm not proud of and that were wrong. I'd like to be forgiven for them. So I extend that forgiveness to others. The irony is I'm often accused of being far too black and white, as I am also criticized for looking at the shades of gray.
So about my face.
I heard. Plastic surgery, right? Must have been a really bad wound to have to remake your whole face like that. But it looks like it worked at least.
So, what's your name?
Was it, Kaniza?
It's Kagami! Kaniza, where did you even get that from?
The other root.
Only the first 2 letters are the same.
That's more in common than they have been.
I also like how Kagami immediately jumped into the routine.
Moving along.
Anyway, Iba.
Oh, just say it.
Welcome back.
Glad to be back.
I'm glad you're here too.
I'm home.
Yeah.
Well, now that Iba has risen from the dead, I think we should celebrate with a dance number!
I see.
Okay.
A what?
And Iba will be in it, and perhaps the augmented reality will give Date a show.
Hit it!
Quite an appropriate way to end, I'd say.
Yeah.
Teacups that are flying, on maps mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying. This old tale of mine, a journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires. You've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your life. While the old bow their heads, while the blind meet the blind, the marble loses shine. The eye clouds by design, but we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth. That if we believe we can make miracles.
Here we go.
Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with wings. to the floor. I'm queen of this club.
Excellent.
And I'll show you why.
I love the growl in her voice.
I don't want
That's awesome.
Well done, guys. Well, it is augmented reality.
But I don't want to dance.
Them too.
Bodyguard A!
I love that Kagami is there.
Okay, fine.
I'm who they say is the best detective.
Although without me he's ineffective.
That's it, we're done. I'm walking out of here.
I know.
Welcome back.
I love how it's a show number.
While the old bow their heads, while the blind lead the blind.
That was very nice. That was very nice.
But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the moving goddess with wings of rainbows.
I really like how MOBA's just giving it all.
Well, he would, wouldn't he? This really was an excellent game. I mean, it's hard to do anything but watch, you know? There's
Right?
actually something for us to see here.
Yeah, it's not just regular credit scrolling.
Seeing Kagami and Bodyguard and Taxi Driver do that arm motion, you know?
By the way, everyone, the reason you can see me right now is because I'm projecting myself on special technology.
over that. Must find your body. Oh, I'm kidding, Dante, honey. I love you.
Oh, I'm kidding, Dante, honey. I love you.
Oh, that was so awesome.
Take that!
You want to fight about it?
I'm gonna thank you, and if you don't like it, then you can reject gratitude? No, dumb rambling aside, thank you very, very much, as always. It may not always be apparent, but we do everything that we do. I said do.
It's especially not apparent with this sort of line.
We do everything we do for you guys, really. It means a lot that you've chosen to spend so much time with us, putting up with all of our rambling and dumb jokes, but thank you very, very, very much. And this game has been a trip.